Hello, it is I, Blue Box Angel, and I'm here for another episode of Goosebumps. This time it's supposed to be the actual season finale of Season 1 of Goosebumps, episodes 18 and 19. Of course, every episode I'm doing to readjust Season 1 as a two-parter. Anyway. The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I like werewolves.
Hello, I'm R.L. Stein. I write the Goosebumps books. You know, werewolf legends haunted people's dreams for hundreds of years.
Then Twilight came along and ruined it.
A full moon. Someone beneath it, slowly turning into a ferocious wolf creature. Our parents and our grandparents loved to be scared by the classic werewolf tales. And I hope you will enjoy The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I'll see you after the show. Right now I'm going for a quick bite.
Uh-huh.
What a great space! Twice as big as your own bedroom, lady. It's kind of used. Well, it's rustic. Rustic's in these days.
It's just a bit of a fixer-upper.
Is it a blood stain?
No,
No.
just mold.
It's just, dry rot.
That is it. I don't care what you and Dad say, I am not living here.
What is it now?
The medicine chest.
Cool.
It's just a snake.
Corn snake.
Yeah, corn snake. Harmless.
Corn snake.
Oh, gross.
There.
Hey, give us a snake an ear and it'll look like your old boyfriend.
Brady, don't be silly. Snakes don't have ears.
Mom!
Emily, we live near a swamp now. You're gonna have to get used to things that crawl and slither.
Yeah,
Besides your
I live in the woods. Of course I'm used to that.
Lady, set this free in the swamp.
Me?
Oh, and if you see Shrek there, run.
Little I've never hurt anybody. Just don't go too far ahead, okay?
I mean, seriously, Shrek maybe love and endure be life. But seriously, I want to see Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life 6. And I am sad that that is actually a fact. At least I think there were 5 of them. Maybe there were 4. I don't care. They're still all disturbing.
Wait a minute. Wasn't this far? I'm not lost. I'm not lost.
Ah, creepy old man. My favorite kind.
The summer vacation is over, I'm out of here. A boarding school will be better than this hole.
No, Emily, you're not the only one that doesn't want to be here. But at least I'm trying to make the best of it.
After running into that weirdo in the swamp yesterday, I thought you'd be on my side.
Mom and Dad have been talking about this experiment for years. And I'm not going to be the one to ruin it.
Gee,
Does this
one time I
experiment
was
involve introducing animal DNA into plants? Wait, I wasn't looking. What was there?
Inside.
Mom and Dad have been talking about this experiment for years. And I'm not going to be the one to ruin it. Gee, and the one time I was counting on you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking. Anyway. Okay.
Everything's off the truck.
Great. This place is beginning to feel like home already.
Where are you having a deer farm?
So, when you said the deal was...
Well, not for a while yet. Your mom and I have to tag them, make sure the trip here hasn't sent any of them into shock. Did you ever think you would be spending your teenage years in a place like Fever Swamp?
Not my wildest dreams.
Hey, this is a great opportunity for you, you know? Most kids don't get to expand their horizons like this. Yeah, I bet you make lots of new friends.
Oh, yeah, right. Like that psycho I ran into last night.
He's not a psycho. He's a hermit.
I was about to say, hermit.
He lost his family a while ago, and ever since then, it's been a little strange, but he just lives off the land, doesn't harm anything.
I don't feel right about this place. It just feels so weird.
You see these deer here? Up until a couple of days ago, they had never seen a swamp before. Now your mom and I get to study how they're going to adapt, and believe me, they will, because it's just natural to adapt. Pretty soon, they're going to love it here.
I don't think you know what adaptation means.
So are you.
Unless those were species of deer that were specifically made to live in a swamp. Now, I know, technically, deer can be in swamps, but you're saying you're taking deer that are used to being in, like, wide open grasslands and then put them in a swamp. I don't think you understand how adaptation works.
Brady, that's really annoying.
Poor kid.
Grady!
And we don't even have that good of an internet connection. Also, I'm guessing that hermit's a werewolf. Just saying.
I saw you move in yesterday.
You live here? I didn't know any kids lived here.
People usually don't move into Fever Swamp. They move out. Hi, I'm Will Blake. I live over there.
Grady Tucker.
So, what are those deer you got in that pen for?
Oh, my parents are scientists. They're studying how the deer will adapt to the swamp.
Scientists, huh? We don't get many scientists around here.
Sounds like you don't get much of anything.
Yeah, it's old-timers mostly. We're the only kids. Bet you had lots of friends where you came from.
Yeah, like 20 right on my street.
Oh, that must have been great.
Was. So, you want to play catch? Got a mitt?
Not much for baseball. I've got some targets out back. You've got a BB gun, don't you?
Our family kind of doesn't believe in guns.
Oh. You been in yet?
Country folk, city folk.
Did you get lost?
Yeah.
People say the swamp starts to grow inside your head. You get confused, turned around. Sometimes people go in and are never heard from again.
Yeah.
You know why your parents got that house so cheap?
Yeah, because it's a piece of garbage.
No. Because the old lady who lived there went into the swamp one day and never came out.
Yeah. Also, another weird thing about the swamp is the plants grow, the animals care for themselves, and the clouds move all on their
Check it
own.
out.
Also, a creepy zebra lives there.
Okay, I know my way around.
It's incredible. Dinosaurs used to live in places like this.
Yes, they did.
Alligators.
Well,
You know, some of the most
sort of.
successful predators live in swamps and jungles. So how come they call it Beaver Swamp?
People around here believe there's a fever that comes from this swamp. Makes your body get hot like an oven. And it gets inside your head and starts boiling your brain. Makes you do crazy things. Even makes you run into the swamp and stay there.
Maybe we shouldn't be here.
Oh no. We gotta get out of here.
What is it? Shut up and run!
Over here. Finally came out at night.
Saw that guy yesterday.
I'm just lucky he didn't see you.
He did see me.
That's bad, Greedy. They can't prove it, but he's the real reason people keep disappearing.
I'm glad we're talking out loud when we're this close to
Don't
him.
believe it. He's been roaming around this swamp for 50, 60 years.
Well, he can't be that old.
He's even older than that. People like him don't age like the rest of us.
You got a zoo house that can hear you from this distance, right?
He'll never get a day older as long as he keeps finding victims. The moon is full tonight. You'll hear him howling and you'll know exactly what he is. Nothing else on earth howls like that.
Like what?
A werewolf.
Like a werewolf.
But so it howls like stock audio of howling. Gotcha.
Dad, why can't I drive into town? I have a license, you know.
You just got your license and you don't know the roads.
Still won't drive slow. Is there any mail for me today, like from my friends?
Mail doesn't come until Wednesday.
Amazing if it comes at all.
I hear you met the neighbor boy today. What's he like?
He's okay.
Without a car, I'll never meet anyone my own age.
Oh, Emily, come on. It's not like we're on the moon.
His name's Will. And you know what he said? He said there's a fever you get from the swamp. And the fever boils your brain and makes it go nuts.
That's ridiculous.
Are you sure? Did you know that a lot of people have disappeared around here? Did you know that the lady that owned this house disappeared? But Will knows who got her. A werewolf.
Well, that's just great. Werewolves.
I don't know about this, Will.
Will knows the swamp, Mom. And you know who he thinks that werewolf is?
Swamp Herman?
Swamp Hermit.
Oh, I've heard just about enough. Now listen, there is no such thing as a werewolf. Those stories are just old folk legends. There's never been a shred of scientific evidence. And also, there's no such fever as the one you described. And as I told you before, that old hermit is a harmless old eccentric who has never hurt anyone.
Or no one's lived to tell about it.
Oh, hey. My state has the legend of a werewolf, the Beast of Bray Road. At least I think that's right. It's been a while since I looked it up. Yes, go outside where the supposed werewolf is. That's a great idea. Or did he go outside? I'm not sure. Should probably stop looking at this book. Yeah, not the best idea to open the door. Oh no, it's a German Shepherd! Where is it?
Brady? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
That was trying to kill you?
Did I hear someone screaming? Oh.
It was Grady. He was being licked to death.
Where were you? You missed all the excitement.
Some damn said the deer went outside to check on.
Left the door open.
Well, I think we found the culprit.
Hey, boy.
He is huge.
So that's who's been howling. What are you doing scaring people like that, huh, boy?
Wonder who he belongs to.
No collar, no tags. He's probably a stray.
That seems friendly enough.
Well, no colors tags doesn't mean automatically mean stray. I mean,
I don't know, Grady.
if we have a cat that sometimes walks by my yard,
Without a dog.
and he is owned by the
The
neighbors.
whole package.
We'll see.
Come on, Dad.
Okay, I tell you what. I'll check in town. If nobody claims him, then we'll talk about it. But he sleeps outside.
Deal.
Excuse me, doesn't anyone care about what I think?
Nope.
See? Someone cares. Come on, boy. There you go. Shoot. How long's it been since you had someone to play with, huh, boy? Neither of us has to worry about it anymore.
Don't get too attached to that dog, Grady. Might have a home.
Thinking about calling a vandal when the car on the way broke in last night.
What'd you bring that out for?
There's going to be a full moon tonight. It'll be really spectacular. Sun, the moon, and the earth will be lined up, so the earth's shadow will pass over the moon. A lunar eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, can I still get tickets? Someday, something's going to impress you kids. I just hope I'm around to see it.
I've seen the eclipse before. It wasn't that spectacular. Funny enough, if I remember, it was around Halloween.
Did you hear the howling last night?
Yeah, it was vandal. Is that what you think? Come here, boy.
Nope.
Don't worry. If that swamp critter comes around, vandal will smell him a mile away. What's this stuff tied to the trees?
Wolfbane. Supposed to ward off werewolves. Of course, educated people know it doesn't work.
All right. The educated people use silver bullets.
Shows how much you know. The fact is, werefolk invented that silver bullet story themselves so poor people couldn't afford to hunt them down.
Werefolk?
I suppose you'd call them werepersons.
I prefer were Americans.
Maybe we should go back. I don't know this part of the swamp.
How did he trip on that? Was he launched?
Where are we?
Water's supposed to be the heart of the swamp. right in its very center. A couple of years ago, a kid fell in, sucked him down like quicksand. There's no telling what's down there.
I wonder how deep it is.
Let's find out.
Let's put a stick in it.
What's it feel like?
Like green, slimy mashed potatoes. Oh, this is too gross.
And now it's stuck.
Hey, wait a second.
What is it? Something's got me. Help me.
Oh,
Huh.
there's only a
Neat.
shoe.
Hey, see if you can find the other half.
Sucker. You're not funny. Oh man, that was awesome. You should have seen the look on your face. Come on, Grady.
What's up with everyone doing this to another character in Goosebumps? At least lately.
Somebody's watching us.
I thought you said that didn't work.
Do you believe everything you hear?
Come on, let's get away here. Come on.
Oh, how cute! A bunny.
It's dead.
Horrible, Mom. He was just sitting there, looking up at me with those big innocent eyes. So I reached out to pet it.
Well, honey, didn't you realize something was wrong when it didn't run away?
I thought it liked me.
What's wrong?
It's that stupid dog, I know it is. You should have taken it right to the pound when we found it.
Hey, you leave Vandal alone. He's
How
not
does
bothering anyone?
I'm not so sure about that, Grady.
What are you talking about?
Come take a look.
That's sick, Dad.
It was mauled by some predator. Just like half a dozen other animals in the area last night.
You just killed him for no reason.
Oh, come on, Dad. Vandal didn't do this. I mean, look at him.
Bite marks are canine.
So what? It could have been anything. It could have been a wolf.
Grady, there are no wolves in the swamp.
What about coyotes?
How do you know?
Look, the swamp's a pretty brutal place, you know. And that dog's been living there. He could have become just as brutal.
And he was outside all last night.
The bite marks. I bet they're big, right? Too big for Vandal.
No, Grady, they're not. We think it was Vandal.
It's not Vandal. There might be something going on out there, but it has nothing to do with my dog.
Besides,
Another dog.
No!
yes, because there's so many dogs. Because there's that's the only dog in existence in this entire area.
I don't want another dog.
He's completely irrational. Maybe he has that swamp fever he's been babbling about.
It's the swamp hermit killing all those animals.
Gotta find Shaq. I can't let them blame Vandal. They'll take him away. Oh man, no one actually goes looking for the small hermit.
Getting yourself wasted isn't gonna help your dog.
Well, if you're that scared, then go home. I'll do it myself.
Oh, I wish I never even told you.
Alright, I'll go, but I'm out of there before the moon rises.
Sorry, I'm not talking that much. It's just half because there's not much to say, and half because I'm getting tired.
That's all it takes, and you'll be just like him. A werewolf. He kills you, you're lucky.
Might have to end this at part 1 and do part 2 tomorrow.
No, it's dark in there.
Hello! Chase sequence. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna do part 2 tomorrow. Of course, for me it will be tomorrow. For you, it will be 1 second. Did not mean to open that. Anyway, this is Blue Box Angel. Until next time, well, technically, this is Blue Box Angel who talking to Blue Box Angel and saying that Blue Box Angel will edit this in later. Hello, this is Blue Box Angel again. Sorry, it's just that. Okay, when I last recorded the part 1 of this, it was like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. Now it's the next day, and it's 9:40 p.m. as I am recording this. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff. First off, I woke up and do a couple things here and there, spend time with a cousin of mine who's visiting, and I got to see Avengers Age of Ultron a second time. Still awesome. Anyway, let's continue on with part 2. Hopefully I remember enough.
Did you ever think
Well, previously will
you would
help
be
me.
spending your teenage years in a place like Fever Swamp?
Not in my wildest dreams.
People around here believe there's a fever that comes from this swamp. Makes your body get hot like an oven. And it gets inside your head and starts boiling your brain. It makes you do crazy things. Even makes you run into the swamp and stay there.
Maybe we shouldn't be here.
Oh no. We gotta get out of here.
Did you know that a lot of people have disappeared around here?
Mhm.
Did you know that the lady that owned this house disappeared? But Will knows who got her.
Technically, any place with residents usually will have at least one person go missing.
Werewolves. You see anything werewolf?
I don't know, it's dark in there.
Oh yeah, also the Hermit's a wolf man. Yeah, and that's pretty much where we left off.
I'm sorry, I swear I won't come around here again. What are you gonna do?
I don't want your flowers. If you're gonna bring me flowers, at least bring me a box of chocolates.
Let me go! Let me go! Get me out of here! I didn't do anything! What are you gonna do with me? You can't keep me here. Everyone will be looking for me. Just let me go. Please. I won't tell anyone, I promise. I won't tell. If you let me go, I'll never come back here. Ever. You'll never see me again.
He doesn't seem one for negotiating.
My parents are probably on their way now. they've got guns. Really big guns. Have you ever seen an elephant rifle?
A man of many words he is.
Just anywhere, just as long as we're away from the swamp. Dad! I've just about enough. What? You're really beginning to scare me, Grady. You should be scared.
Yeah, you should be scared. This is a children's horror show that has not scared me once.
Grady, honey, you gotta tell me what's wrong. It's a swamp hermit, Mom.
Did he hurt you?
No, not exactly.
Did he threaten you?
No.
What then?
He's a werewolf.
Oh, I don't have time for this.
Oh, come on, Mom, you gotta listen to me. You and Dad base everything on science, right? Things you can prove and explain. But what if the world isn't always like that?
Your ancestors called it magic. I call it science. Where Thor comes from, it's one and the same.
What would you do then?
I kind of messed up that reference, but I don't care. What do you think?
Grady, go call the sheriff to get rid of that dog. You can't think vandals did this. Do you think a dog can do that to a fence?
I'm gonna take all night to catch these deer. Are you gonna help me, or do I have to do this myself?
You saw it, didn't you, boy?
So let me get this straight. You're just going to ignore the fact that this doesn't make sense for this dog to do that kind of damage. But instead try to think rationally, even though that's not thinking rationally, that's just thinking thick-headedly. I mean, seriously, if you're supposed to be scientists, and you think that a dog could cause that much damage to a fence. Now granted, you probably could, if given the time. But you really think a dog is that strong to just burst through that thing effortlessly? I think I found Zach's mom, everyone!
Boy, I won't let him hear you again. Mom, no, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm sorry, Grady. It has to be done.
Mom, that dog is the only protection we have. And it warns us when the werewolf is coming.
All right, you want to talk about werewolves, Grady? Fine. We'll talk about werewolves. Tomorrow, we'll talk about everything from werewolves to flying monkeys. But right now, we have to catch the rest of these deer and put this dog where it can't get to them. Grady, it's time to get your priorities straight.
Come here, boy. They are straight, boy.
Thank you.
Grady! Open the door!
You'll be safe in there, Mom. They won't be able to catch you.
Grady! Grady!
Daniel? Where'd you go, boy? Daniel? Will? Daniel? Will? Will? Mr. Blake? Mrs. Blake?
Grady? Somebody! Get in here, help!
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Mom? Dad?
Will? Will?
Sorry I'm not talking, I just have nothing to say.
Hello?
Where is everyone?
Got Will.
Grady, is this your idea of a joke?
Again, sorry for not talking. Don't have much to say. Besides pointing out the obvious.
Grady?
Look out, werewolf, he has a stick. Well, fireplace poker, but still a stick. Wow. Yes, go into the basement. Oh, that was in the basement. Okay.
Something. Wolf.
No, it has to be Vandal. You stop being stupid, honey. It's obviously Vandal.
Someone getting Jurassic Park Lost World flashbacks. Quick, use gymnastics to defeat the werewolf. You realize I heard that shh, right? Yeah, you showed that tree who's boss.
If you can hear me, answer! Daniel!
Aha! I was starting to think.
Goddamn.
I was starting to think it wasn't that simple after a while.
You. I waited a long time for this. You took my wife and children, everything I ever loved. I swore one day I would take your heart the way you took mine.
Dear.
Run, boy!
Well, he's dead. Still, and the thing is, I just started to think it wasn't that simple. And I have a pretty good idea who it is. He knew all this stuff about werewolves, and we don't see him show up when the werewolf's attacking. So, hey Will.
Get away! Will! Get away, Grady! You're the werewolf! I don't want to hurt you, but I can't help myself, Grady.
There's gotta be something we can do.
No! Leave now! Go!
Yeah, I was starting to think that. And what do you know, I figured out one of the twists in the Goosebumps episode. Yay! Yay, go Vandal! into the bog you go.
Thanks, man. Thanks, boy. Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you guys. Finish that
I knew it wasn't that simple.
So, you two start school tomorrow. Makes sense. Hope you have some normal boys. Non-werewolf types.
Thought you liked the werewolf type.
Now listen, you two. We've talked about this. We know that it was some kind of a wolf that attacked you that night, but there is no evidence to suggest that it was a werewolf.
Yeah, because all wolves have hands.
And you haven't seen Will around, have you?
There has to be some rational explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's over.
And I know one thing. I was wrong about Vandal. With my apologies.
Honey, not at the table.
He earned it.
How's he doing?
He seems okay.
I think he's finally out of his nightmares.
And I knew they were trying to just. Yep. Could I have that? Or is someone gonna use that when they turn into a Wendigo? Well, Wendigo, but it doesn't matter. Either that or they're gonna use the werewolf skull for. Yep. How did I
You
know?
enjoyed that story, and I hope you weren't too scared. Remember, there's no such thing as a werewolf. Time for me to say goodbye. Have a scary night, everyone.
Yeah, nice one, R.L. Stein. Anyway, yeah. I started to put the pieces together, and what do you know, I got it right. I even thought, is he gonna turn to a werewolf himself? And what do you know? Because, you know, the werewolf was manhandling him. Well, wolf handling him. Or, whatever the proper phrase of term is. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so that was nice. Now I'm actually finished with Season 1 of Goosebumps. Now to try to do Season 2 in the right order. Hopefully I did do it in the right order. If I didn't, great! Yeah. Also, yeah. When you see the episode numbers, yeah, I switched them all, and in the playlist, I put them in the right order, so things I might say at the beginning and ending of the videos might not match up. It might come out scrambled because I had to put them in the right order when it came to the episodes themselves. So yeah, I actually had to go in and rewrite every single one of those videos. And hopefully I don't have to do, and of course, I won't have to do it as much with Season 2 since there's not that many episodes I've done yet. Still, just Netflix. Anyway, this is Blue Box Angel, and until next time, goodbye.